Okay, Wendy, let's deal out 2 brand new decks of cards and meet our next challenger on Card Sharks. Fran Brock. Hello, Fran. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Well, it's good to be here. I'm so excited.
Oh, relax. You're among friends, and tell us something about yourself.
Well, I'm Fran Brock. I live in San Dimas, and after 23 years of having my own business, I recently retired to do things I want to do in life. And
Good.
the most important thing I do is I'm on the board of directors for the American Cancer Society, and that's a real great
that's nice. Nice to help your fellow man. What, if you won a lot of money here, now that you're doing things on your own, what's the one thing you'd like to do?
I got one big bill I'd like to pay off.
Oh, that's always good, yeah.
Of course, you've heard that before. I'd like to go back to Europe.
Yeah, oh, that would be nice. You cut the cards beforehand?
Sure did.
They feel good to you?
Oh, great. Lucky.
All right. Good luck. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Fran, you'll play the lower cards, the blue cards, while Wendy, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Wendy, we asked 100 women. When you were a young girl, did you ever stuff socks in your bra? How many, why do you do this to me with these questions? How many women admitted that they had?
Well, I think that quite a few probably did when they were real young, like 11 or 12, so I'd say 50.
50 have stuffed socks in their bra, Fran.
Well, you know, I'm thinking of a lot of the gals I knew when I was young, and that was all the big thing, you know, to be big. And I say it would be a little higher.
Even higher?
Yes, a little higher than
that. The actual number of women who've stuffed their bra with socks is 13. It's not higher. Wendy, it's lower.
They're lying.
Maybe they started out big. Wendy, you're starting with a 10.
I like 10s. 10s are good luck for me, and I want to keep it and go lower.
She's staying with a 10 again. It worked before. Will it work this time? No. It's a jack. It's not lower. Fran, your chance to play a 10.
You know, I'm going to change. Oh, I can't change it.
Oh, you cannot change it. You must
then
win
I'm
the question in
going
order
to
to change
go lower.
it. Lower than a 10. Oh, no, another 10. Wow, I think we got rid of those 10s very quickly there. We'll fill in the spaces. Still like 10s, Wendy? Yes.
No more.
Question to you, Fran. We asked 100 brides-to-be. These are all women who plan to be married within the next 6 months. If your parents offer to give you either a $2,000 wedding or a $2,000 check, which would you choose? How many brides-to-be said they would choose the check? They'd take the money.
Well, I think they're getting back to the traditional weddings now, and I really honestly think they would choose a wedding today. And
so how many would choose the check?
Oh, how many would choose the check?
How many would choose the check?
The opposite. I think possibly 35 might choose
35 would take the money and run, Wendy.
I think it's lower. I think a lot of people would choose the wedding over the check.
Really?
Lower. I would.
No.
Oh, gee, I wonder what my daughter's going to choose someday. The actual number of brides-to-be who would choose the $2,000 check is 72, not lower. They want the money. Fran, now you can change that 10.
I think I'll change that.
Changing the 10 to a 3. Good change.
Great. Higher. Next question.
Higher than a 3. Yes, with a 9. Freeze. You had to wind up for that freeze there, Fran, right? Question 3 goes to you, Wendy. We asked 100 13-year-old girls, have you ever copied off of someone else's homework assignment? How many 13-year-old girls admitted they have?
A lot. I'm a teacher, and I know a lot. Okay, I would say 70.
You're a teacher.
Speech therapist, but I'm a teacher.
How do you know when they're cheating, Wendy?
Oh, you can tell they're the same answers.
Ah, I see. She says 70, Fran. Higher or lower?
I think the key word there is admitting. And I wonder if they would admit it if they've done it. And I'm going to say lower.
Well, we always ask them confidentially. They're not. Oh, yes. No, they don't. No, it's never a question of someone overhearing.
I still say lower.
You say lower. Okay. The actual number of 13-year-old girls who copied someone else's homework assignment is 87. It's not lower, Wendy, and you were right. A lot of them have. Do you want that 10?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm still going to stick with that 10. Lower.
Lower than a 10? No, Queen. Wendy, if you get to answer that question again, will you stick to the 10?
No.
That gives Fran a chance to play off the 9.
All right, and I still don't like the 9, but I'm going to say it is lower.
Lower than a 9. Yes, with a 6.
Great. Okay, and the next card, I'm going to play it. The next card's higher.
Higher than a 6? No, a 3. Neither player could advance, and that sets up a very interesting situation because Wendy needs 4 cards, Fran needs 3. You both need a lot, sudden death. Control, very important. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Fran, we asked 100 married men. If two people have a really happy marriage, is it possible for another woman to ruin it? How many married men said, yes, it is?
I think, this is funny. I think that the married men do not believe that someone else can break it up unless it's unhappy already. So I think they would say low amount. And I think like 35.
35 said another woman could ruin a happy marriage. Wendy?
I think it's a little bit higher. I think that another woman could affect it.
You say
a little higher.
This decides that all-important control of the board. The actual number of married men who said it is possible for another woman to ruin a happy marriage is 55. It's higher. Wendy? Wendy, you need 4 cards to win. Fran needs 3. You've got the big decision. Do you want to play it or pass it?
I would like to pass it.
All right, Fran, you cannot change the 9. You have to turn all 3 over. If you do it, you win the game. 1 mistake and Wendy wins with a 9. Call
All right,
this.
I'll go lower.
Lower than a 9. Yes, with a 4. 1/3 there.
Higher?
Higher than a 4. Yes, with a 7.
And I'll go higher again.
For the win, higher than a 7. No, it's not higher. And in sudden death, Wendy pulls it out with game 1 and $100. We'll set up for game 2, and that'll be coming back to you right after we take time out for this. Let's pay a few bills. And we're back. We'll set up for game 2 with the same 2 decks of cards. These are the next cards off the top of the deck. Wendy, the question goes to you. You lead 1-0, so Fran, you need this game. Wendy, we found 100 unmarried couples who are living together, and we asked the men, do you and your lady have an agreement that allows each of you to date other people? How many men said yes, they have that freedom?
A few of them, I'm sure, have that freedom, but not that many. Probably about 17.
17. Unmarried couples living together have the freedom to date. We asked the men.
I kind of think that maybe that's one of the reasons that they are unmarried. They want that liberty, so I would say it's going to be higher.
Higher. The actual number of unmarried men who have an agreement with the lady they're living with to date other people is 17, right on the button, Wendy. Wow. That's good logic. And the base card is a 3.
All right, that's a great card. Higher.
Higher than a 3. Yes, there's another 10.
Oh, those 10s. Oh, I'll take a chance. Lower.
Lower than a 10. And it is this time. You're 1 for 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. Oh, no, 5. You took a risk, Wendy, and it cost you all 3 cards. Big break for Fran. She'll play. A jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. No, an ace. Couldn't take advantage of it. We'll fill in the spaces. Question 2 goes to you, Fran. We asked 100 Marines. If you discovered your 5-year-old, United States Marines, if you discovered your 5-year-old son playing with a Betsy Wetsy doll, would you make him stop? How many Marines said they would make him stop playing with the Betsy Wetsy doll?
Well, I think those roles are being, taken away, the boy-girl sort of thing. But I think Marines are pretty macho, and I think that probably about, I would say 62 would.
62 would make him stop. Of course, from what I've been reading, there are dolls even worse than Betsy Wetsy. Higher or lower, Wendy?
Higher, because that is definitely a little bit funny.
Little bit funny. Well put, Wendy. The actual number of Marines who would make their son stop playing with the Betsy Wetsy doll, it's 81. It's higher, Wendy. It's just funny saying that, Betsy Wetsy. You've got a 3, Wendy. Do you want to?
I want to keep it and go higher.
Higher than a 3? Yes, to the king.
All right. I want to go lower.
Lower than a king. It is a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. No, queen. Look at that. 3 face cards. And again, Wendy gets shot down on that 3rd card. With a jack, call this
Gotta go
friend.
lower.
Lower than a jack. It is a 4.
Great.
Higher than a 4. Yes, an 8.
Freeze.
You'll freeze it. And we'll move the freeze bar over and get to the next question to you, Wendy. We asked 100 police women. Has a man you arrested ever tried to make a pass at you? How many police women said yes?
Yes, because some of those policewomen are pretty cute. I would say about 35.
35 have had a man make a pass at them, Fran.
I would think that he would be afraid he'd get in more trouble if he tried that, so I don't know, though. I guess maybe they're already in so much trouble they would try anything, so higher.
Higher.
Go higher.
The actual number of policewomen who said a man they arrested is trying to make a pass at them is 64. It's higher. Fran. You want that 8?
Change that card, please.
Changing the 8. She needs this game, and she's got an ace.
Okay, lower.
Lower than an ace. Yes, with a queen.
Lower again.
This will tie up the match if it's lower than a queen. Oh, no, it's not. And Wendy with a 3. Call this one.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. There's an ace. Lower than an ace, a 7.
Freeze.
Freezing it. We've got a tie. Each player needs 2 cards, and we need to take time out for this commercial message. That's all the time we have for now. Have a good day.
One of our polling groups will receive the Amana 2+2.5 energy-saving refrigerator with 2 inches of foam wall insulation around the refrigerator plus 2.5 around the freezer. More insulation saving more energy, made and furnished by Amana. And some of our contestants will receive True Test Easy Care Latex Flat Enamel. Combines the flat finish of latex with the scrubbability of enamel exclusively from True Value hardware stores. And American Tourister Strong Lightweight Luggage. The prettiest piece of protection your clothes will ever get. You travel first class with American Tourister. And High Karate, irresistible aftershave, cologne, handsome travel kits, and many other gift combinations. High Karate for the men in your life. And Prince Gardner matching leather accessories. Smartly styled for fashion-conscious men or women. A perfect gift, a fine name, Prince Gardner. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.